And before we get to some tests, I like to clear out the specifications so we know what's under the hood. And the OnePlus Nord 3 comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 9000 for CPU. It's an octa-core CPU with built-in Mali G710 for GPU, which is the same GPU found in the latest Pixel 7 Pro from Google. For RAM and internal storage, the OnePlus Nord 3 has two options. Either a 128GB model with 8GB of RAM, or you can get a 256GB model with 16GB of RAM. I have the latter version here, and it's obviously gonna perform better in games than the cheaper model. And it's also important to know that the OnePlus Nord 3 doesn't come with a micro SD card slot, so keep that in mind if you consider getting this as your new gaming phone. OnePlus has obviously removed that feature to keep the costs down. It has a gorgeous 6.74-inch AMOLED display at 120Hz that can get really bright at 1450 nits. It's a 1240 by 2772 resolution screen with a 20:9 aspect ratio, meaning you won't get perfect 16:9 gameplay from games that support that. It has a 5000 mAh battery and it comes with a bloatware-free Android 13. It also has all the connectivity options you might need. And now that we know what's inside this phone, now it's time to test some games. If you have a specific game you would like to know how well it runs on the OnePlus Nord 3, don't forget to comment it down below. And now would also be a perfect time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss upcoming videos like this. First system I'm testing is PlayStation 2 on the Aether SX2 emulator for Android, and I was honestly blown away because of how well this phone handles PlayStation 2 emulation. Here I am playing God of War 2 at 2x native resolution using the Vulkan renderer, and the game is mostly running at full speed 60 FPS with a few barely noticeable dips. And while this game has been running alright on phones for a while now, keep in mind that this phone costs half or even a third as much as some of the flagship phones out there. I'm sorry that you have to hear the clicky backbone buttons here, but my sound card gave up on me, so the sound from my camera will have to do. Same thing here with Bully. The game runs great at the same settings at 2x native resolution. This game runs at 30 FPS, which may make it look a bit more laggy than God of War 2, but the phone has no problem running this game at full speed. And the last game for PlayStation 2 is Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and the rainy part out here on the tanker is something that has melted many phones in the past. The OnePlus Nord 3, however, has no issues in running this game in 2x native resolution, which, at least to me, is mind-blowing considering the price of this device. And next up is the notoriously hard to emulate Nintendo 3DS, and I'm thrilled to say that the OnePlus Nord 3 handles it beautifully. Once again, I play my games in 2x native resolution, and as you can see, I have it set up so that I'm playing on one big screen, and then I swap between the screens by clicking my right thumbstick. All the games I tested while recorded this ran absolutely great on this device, with little to a few tweaks to the settings. I don't know if it will run every single game at full speed, but considering how well the games that I tested ran, I'd say you can definitely get the OnePlus Nord 3 if Nintendo 3DS is your cup of tea. PSP is running at 3x native resolution at most times without any issues, but I did encounter a few dips in God of War Chains of Olympus that made me lower it to 2x native instead. As always, if your device can run this game, it can pretty much run any other PSP game as well. The last games I will test in this video is native Android games. And as you probably guessed already, Call of Duty Mobile runs at full speed with the HD graphic pack enabled. And thanks to the wonders of the backbone controller, the controls are automatically mapped and the game is ready to jump straight into. Same thing with the Super Smash Bros. Copycat Brawlhalla, the controls are automatically mapped, making the OnePlus Nord 3 and the backbone controller a perfect match. The game doesn't feature any super graphical segments, so it will of course run at full speed. And that's been it for my gaming showcase of the OnePlus Nord 3. In my opinion, this is the phone to get if you want a budget-friendly new smartphone that you can still use to play games and emulators on in 2023. What do you think of this device? What do you think of this video? Feel free to let me know in a comment down below, and also let me know if you would like to see any other game or system tested on this device. Thanks for watching, Tech Cravers out.